Hey everyone, welcome back. We're definitely playing a bit of a throwback deck today. I'm going to be playing some Ahri Absolver. This is probably the first deck in all of Legends of Runeterra where I really felt like I was a Legends of Runeterra player. Like, I played it so much that it was like one of my main games, and I've kind of been hooked since then. And this is like literally across all the card games I've played, probably my favorite deck ever. This is the Shurima version. I played a lot of like the Go Hard version as well. But we're gonna look at some of my favorite cards from back in the day. This like deck list probably could be updated by now if you want to put in some cards like the Whoosh. I can't even remember his name. Um, Sorry, one second. Let me actually find that here because I don't know what it's called. But he's like the 2-mana dude that has elusive, and when you like recall him, you can draw a card, or when you play him after he's recalled, you can draw a card. I literally don't even know what his name is, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so he's not in this list. But we do have other cards from way back when Ahri was meta. We've got 3 copies of the Dancing Droplet, of course, and 3 copies of the Mourned as our elusive 1-drops. And Kennen as well. I had to learn over the years that sometimes the Yordle has a take one for them team, as I've been told. He's not quite as important in this deck as you might assume, unless you can get him leveled, and then obviously he becomes very good. Fade Blade Twirler is actually really, really solid. And I forgot how much work this card can put in. When you stun just like a few units, it becomes huge, and it's a really big problem for your opponent to deal with just for 2 mana. Nova Conspirator, recall allies. You can use this as like an escape tool, or if you just want to draw some more cards with Dancing Droplet. And into the middle of the game, we have 1 copy of Godwilled Seedling, 3 copies of Shadow Assassin, another card I completely forgot about that I love. I love this card so much. I don't know, it's just like, it's so low tempo. It's like a 3-mana 2/1. But it's elusive, a jazzy card. It's like totally my favorite kind of card. And then a lot of the Ionia tools. We have Concussive Palm, Deny, Homecoming. We even have a copy of Novify, which I think might be okay. Things like single combat you can stop pretty easily rather than wasting one of your Homecomings. 3 copies of Kinku Wayfinder, another card that I've not seen in so long. This card obviously was one of the main culprits. This one got nerfed pretty hard. Instead of summoning a 1-cost ally, it used to summon two 1-cost allies from your deck. So you could get like a Kennen and a Dancing Droplet with it. So obviously that nerf hits pretty hard. I don't know why they would want to get rid of Ionia aggro as an archetype. To me, that seems kind of silly. But no, of course, still the card is pretty interesting. I think it's worth it still. I ran into 3. I played 4 games last night. No, I played 4 games last night, and I went 3-1. And I played 3 successive games against Ryze. Kinku Wayfinder felt really good because it's like on its own a 3/3 is pretty good against the Ryze decks. Plus, getting the extra 1-cost ally just helps you go wide really fast in a few actions, which is kind of what you need against Ryze sometimes. And then, of course, Simon Thousand-Tailed. How could you not love this dude? 6-mana 3/5 when I'm summoned, draw 2 and give all allies +1/+1. This is obviously really nice for the extra damage buff, but specifically, I love the card draw. One of your main win conditions of this deck is just having more resources than your opponent. Like, you can just keep your stuff alive for so much longer than your opponent can apply pressure. I don't know. It's such a fun deck. I'm sure some of you guys miss this too. I know I've gotten a few comments over the past few months, so I'm excited to give this one a try. Like I said, I went 3-1. One was a non-game though. My opponent literally, I played Droplet turn 1, Ahri turn 2, and my opponent conceded. They didn't play a single card, they just conceded. And then the next 3 games were against Ryze. I won, lost, won. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. I don't expect it to do well. It's more just for fun. I wasn't really sure what deck to play. I just wanted to play something that I enjoy. So yeah, we'll get into it and see if we can get some of the old mojo flowing, you know? This is a fun deck. Yeah, definitely some interesting cards here. I think Droplet is like 100% a keep always in any matchup. It's just specifically in Shadow Isles, they have stuff like Vile Feast, potentially Quietus, Hate Spike, that can all target it. But it is obviously a very important card. We have enough protection tools that hopefully we don't have to worry about it too much. I am a little worried here about playing Blade Twirler into the Quietus would feel sad, but I think we're still going to go for it. And I have my whole kit, my whole like Ahri kit here. I got the card sleeves, the board. I'll take the attack. If you want to block, you're taking way more damage later on. Yeah, good choice. Cool. I'll pass. We don't have to do anything. We're only burning 1 mana, and I don't want to give them reasons to play their cards.
Warm your body, warm
Okay.
your soul.
This is only sad if we draw like an Ahri, but I think we're okay to pass there. I want to save mana. Obviously, a very important part of the deck is making sure you can keep up your responses. And I don't think we're going to open attack there really, like for any significant reason.
The water stings good.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to attack with this Blade Twirler. The 3/4 is a little bit too big. We'd have to go like a recall unit plus a pump spell. So we'll probably just take our 2. This poor Shadow Assassin is dead no matter what, pretty much, since our opponent has 2 tries to kill it. This looks like a pretty decent concussive pump turn, honestly. Wow, that steam is actually going to be miserable for us. Holy smokes, that's really bad. Like, all of our units are going to get vulnerable, which is so bad for us. Because, like, one of the ways we get out of matchups like this, where we're kind of, like, facing big units, is just, like, Shadow Block with Homecoming, and it deals, like, with 2 units at a time. But now they're going to force recalls out of us pretty much every time we play a unit. I'll play the Wayfinder, though. It gets us another unit on board. I don't think our opponent's going to get another. Sad. We only run 2 Shurima cards, I think. Just 2 Absolvers. So that kind of stinks. That happened to me last night, too. I've only played a few games that's already happening to me. What if we just Homecoming Evelynn? I really want to get rid of Steam, though. I guess we could use Concussive Palm. This becomes a 3/3. No, I don't think that's good. I'm panicking. I'm just gonna go for this. I don't know if this is right, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the play is there. We can't really kill this guy very easily, so I'm just gonna make them reset their champion too. Or a Hate Spike, I guess is, yeah, if I thought about Hate Spike, I definitely wouldn't have done that. I probably would have just gone, maybe I just would have let it go at that point. That's a pretty big swing in our opponent's favor, unfortunately. My goodness, these husks are so obnoxious, just giving everything vulnerable. Yeah, this feels pretty done. Unfortunate. Probably a bad matchup, but also I think I kind of threw at that Homecoming. Maybe I could have been more aggressive with my Droplet to try to force resources out of our opponent. But this is looking kind of dead. Oh my gosh. Does that drain 3? I don't think it does because it hasn't entered the battlefield yet, right? Oh, nope, it does. That stinks. Cool. Man, this dude is causing problems.
Yes, I fight. They're all welcome.
We might as well try to fight it out, right? Well, this isn't gonna work anyways, because Neverglade Collector just kills us. Ours not even leveled. Like, if she was leveled, maybe I'd try to play it out, so next turn we could try to go for like an OTK with Absolver. But we're looking kind of dead. Cool. Alright, one game down. Unfortunate. we have no real way to deal with that, I suppose. That was kind of silly. Oof, 25, alright. That's okay. Like I said, I don't know how well we're gonna do, but it'll be fun. Fizz Gnar. I don't know. I'm optimistic. I don't expect Kennen to live very long. I don't know if they're running Pokestick, Spirit Unleashed, and just stuff like Troll Chance, so I'm not gonna put too much pressure on him living. There's a new Ash Noxus list. That maybe it's all that's doing really well in Masters. That's cool. Is it Astral Blanc? Or is it just like mono Ash Noxus? That'd be pretty cool. I definitely want to try that one out. His voice lines are funny. You'll get a code, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been playing a ton of the meta decks lately. I love Jace Lux, but I just haven't been playing it a ton. Oh, like Annie Jin. Yeah, 60% win rate for Annie Jin over 7,000 matches. That's kind of crazy. Okay, awesome. Let me check this out. It is Ash LeBlanc. Yeah, I love Frostbite. That's one of my favorite decks ever. Definitely a slightly different build than what I usually run. I don't usually run the 2 copies of Elixir Iron or the 2 copies of Whispered Words. But yeah, it looks really cool. I'll definitely give that one a try. Oh yeah, I'll probably just let this go. I'll get my Blade Twirler down. I don't know how... like if they Pokestick Kennen here, I'm just trying to think if I would pump him up to keep him alive, recall him, or none of the above. Because if we do recall something... That's going to be a problem. We don't want them to get super aggressive here. I'm tempted. It's never the right play, but I just want to like recall Kennen just to kill this Concologist. Buff up our Blade Twirler to become a 3/3 so I can attack next turn. But we'll pass. We're looking to draw some stuff here. If not, we can still take the attack. Yeah, this hand looks kind of awkward. I guess we're kind of prepared to deal with, like... I mean, I'll fight this battle. I want to force cards out of their hand. Although they almost certainly have lots of spells. But I just don't have much else to do. So I kind of want to fight the fight where... we can. Okay, and in this case, I'm not going to use another twin. I'll just use a recall. Which may not be right, because they have stuff like Pokestick. But this way, we push a little bit of extra damage. We pick off the Concologist. Unfortunately, this guy is going to make their stuff really, really big. Oh no, are they improvising their Concologist to keep it alive? I don't like that. Oh, no. Okay, cool. I was a little bit surprised. I thought they might actually keep him alive. That would be funny. Well, I'll pick this guy off. We're not going to be killing him next turn with the mark anyway.
I dare you.
At this point, I'd probably like them to just like throw out a Spirits Unleashed or something. Like, we're not doing anything here. I'm not going to force the Homecoming here. There's no reason for it. But they could just end the round and then... Okay, I'll use the Homecoming there. That'll stop them from transforming Gnar. It'll be an extra 4 mana they have to replay. And at least gives us a chance to attack next round, maybe. Well, he loses the stats when he gets recalled too, which is nice. I guess we're leveling up Kennen this game. I thought he would be turbo dead, but I'm just gonna go after the Starlit Seer, I guess. Does it really matter though? Because we're gonna have to go through 4 marks to kill it. I guess it's fine. Because that way Kennen can at least attack into it if we get it damaged with another mark. This one feels like it's gonna be a little bit grindy if we get through it. If we get through it all. But we get Signing down next turn. We tap out a Deny. Probably still fine. I don't know if they're gonna play anything that's really deny worthy. I imagine our Fae Blade Twirler will just get frozen. But I definitely need the card draw here. Nice, okay. Now we're getting places. Those are 2 good cards. Now if we find Ahri, we're looking pretty good. Because she'll be close to leveled. I am a little spooked about taking an attack here. We obviously have enough in response that we can take the attack without worrying about losing our stuff, but it's going to drain a lot of our resources, and I'm not sure if it's necessary. But I guess it's better to force out a freeze now than once we get like Ahri on board. So I'll take an attack. Do I want to attack with Kennen? I feel like we'll just block and I'll be forced to use something, so I'll just leave him back for now. I'm just gonna recall my sign-in. I'm like, give me more card draw, heck yeah. I'll just replay him next turn. We still don't have Ahri, so like, that's fine. And if they try freezing here, we can just Twin Disciplines as well to still kill it with quick attack. But this Starlet Seer is pretty chunky, huh? I guess maybe I could have attacked with Kennen. Because like, if they wanted to block here, we would have been pushing an extra 3 damage with Kennen, or vice versa. We would have been able to play another Kennen mark. So maybe it was fine to get him into Kennen there. If they don't open with like a Ram stance, we can buff up Kennen. We still don't have a deny this turn though, but again, I don't know if they're going to have like too many threatening spells that aren't burst. We don't have Absolver in hand either. So is it fine to throw this guy away? We have another in hand. I think that's fine. Again, do I just make them like work for it? Probably not. We probably need to keep our Droplet alive or something just in case. I guess I'll see what they do first. They might have a freeze. That's a clever one. I'll just throw a Concussive Palm, I think. We still get to play these 2. Next turn we can open with Sign-In and keep up Deny. Narswap is a little bit of a problem. I want to be able to open with Sign and pump this up so we don't have to use the Twin Disciplines. Plus we still draw. We have to draw 3 cards now. 2 from Sign and 1 from our normal draw step. And we'll have 2 mana left over exactly if we have an Ahri to play. If not, we can just hold up Deny. Absolver is interesting. If we just get our champions leveled, we can actually try to finish out the game soon. I feel like we're kind of turbo dead if they have a freeze. Well, we're not like losing, but we're just like not pushing any damage. So I'll probably just go like this. No reason to attack with these right now, because they just get blocked. Oh my gosh, that's huge. But if we attack with everything... I think I'd rather just wait. We can block how we want next turn. We don't have to try to get aggressive here. Hidden pathways. Oh wait, hold on a second. I kind of forgot about that. That makes me a little sad. I don't know why I thought Fizz would not be elusive. Well, I'm turbo punting, I guess. I'll try it. We'll fight, but I don't expect this to go through. Okay. I'm actually kind of okay with that. A droplet for their Fizz is probably fine, because we can't stun their Fizz and we're getting kind of low on health. Wait, nope, if I can hit Wallop, that's actually really good. That's annoying. That's actually really annoying. That's gonna be dealing like 6 damage. Potentially more. I don't like that. We're probably gonna just have to take a hit from Fizz and just don't take any damage from anything else. I guess I could have notified that too, but I don't think Fizz is killing us. Here. Not this turn at least. Kink a Wayfinder. That could get us an almost leveled Kennen. Double Deny is feeling kind of clunky so far, huh? Like, I guess I could have notified that. I don't think there's any way for Fizz to deal an extra 5 damage here, hopefully.
Oh, it's on.
And we have a deny. 2 denies, obviously, but we can only pay 1. I prefer this to just go through so I can drop my Wayfinder. I really need to find Ahri, probably. Ahri and them not having a freeze.
I dare you.
Can actually play Ahri. Alright, we can't play the Wayfinder. Are we winning next turn? I don't know. I guess I just want them to, like, kill something, please. Otherwise I can't play champion. Or I can't play Wayfinder. Oh my gosh. I really need to get a level champion though. Like, literally. I guess I should have, if I'd thought of that in time, I would have killed one of my own units while blocking so I'd have the board space. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm literally like, it'd be nice to keep that alive, but I need it to die so I can play stuff. Nice, let's go Kennen. 4 out of 5. We just need a top deck of Kennen so we can lightning rush something, replay Kennen, and get the Absolver leveled up. I mean, at this point, I don't think it particularly matters about the stats here. Their stats are already too big. I'll just set this up so we might be able to stun it on our next blocking turn. Oh, like a Godwillow Seedling, would that do it? I don't think Godwillow Seedling needs a spacer because as it enters, it would capture the unit. Oh, but it would summon the ephemeral copy. Alright, we have our win condition. I don't think this is going to go well. But, we have a plan now. At least maybe we'll finally have an excuse to play our denies. Alright, Notify coming in clutch. I guess Absolver on Blade Twirler just needs to push like 15 damage. I'm not sure if it's gonna get quite that high, but we'll be close actually. Or hold on a second. Wait. Don't we just win? If they don't have a freeze, I think we win. Because we just swing like this. As long as they don't block with Fizz. I'll push damage just in case they don't block something else. But the thing is, we'll get 2 Mark of the Storms to stun whatever's blocking Blade Twirler, and then we Absolver to give it an extra +4/+4, and that'd be like a 1-hit combo. Heck yeah! Are we getting there? Just no freeze. They have 2 cards. Just no freeze. I mean, we're literally not winning any other way, so I'm just gonna go for it. No! Why can't I deny any of their cards? Ah, it's brutal. Ah, it's brutal. I thought we almost had him, but they had the extra freeze. These poor denies. Were there any cards we could have denied in this matchup except for the Bear Stance? I don't think there was any other card we could have denied, right? Everything else is like burst or fast speed. It's kind of crazy. Well, Fizz just kills us. So unless we like top deck a Homecoming and they don't have another spell. Good game. Unlucky, man. I thought we had him.
Thank you for this lesson.
That was so weird. I never like... I've played against that Nar Fizz deck a few times. But until you have 2 denies in hand, you don't realize how many burst spells they play. Oh, alright. The good thing is you can't jump out of Masters, so we're still here for a while. I wonder if that game would have been any different if we found an Ahri earlier on. Because we had to go for a lot of clunky plays, like recalling a Sign-In just to replay him so we could try to find some card draw, stuff like that. Oof. I don't like the Morn in this matchup. It's like... she recalls, but then you kind of just don't have anything on board to block, and you kind of have to stall out with for a little while when you're playing in this deck. I guess we could play Kennen turn 1, attack. Turn 2, see what they do. If they don't put enough threat up, we can just attack with Morn. Like, we can just pass and go into our attack turn with Morn.
I possess the secrets of Kinku. You can fight.
Alright, we're ahead, we're winning. I don't mind our hand. Twin Disciplines could be good. Fate Blade Twirler is actually probably fantastic.
It's dangerous out there. Take this.
Think you're fast?
I'll play Blade Twirler. I don't think they'll attack. If they attack, I'll imagine they have Ranger's Resolve. Because otherwise they wouldn't be willing to trade this, right? So I think I'll just take it. I don't want to lose the Kennen for free. If there was like a guarantee, like if they had 0 mana, I totally would take that trade though. Okay, Kennen's probably done attacking for this game. As soon as they play a unit here, it's gonna get pretty chunky. It's actually really annoying. This thing's a 1-mana 4/4, and now we can't attack with this. I guess I could have taken the attack right beforehand.
Break the silence.
Okay, I'm looking for Homecomings at this point,
My journey
and
continues.
honestly, probably even like a deny would be good, because at some point they're going to probably rip a Champion Strength that's not going to be too nice. Concussive Palm, that's also fantastic. So Kennen, are you going to matter? Maybe. Maybe? If I try something else, maybe I'll Concussive Palm. If not, I'm kind of okay taking a little bit of damage here. Nice. That's pretty good. What if they have a rally here? That'd be kind of sad. Okay. Alright, there we go.
The dark beckons.
That's also good for chump blocking.
King and country.
Nature does not mourn. I will. The forest strikes.
Nice, okay, that's actually pretty huge. That's a lot of damage. They're kind of dead now if they give us another attack turn, right? We have Deny. So we probably need to save that either for a rally or like a strike spell. Okay, that seems like a Deny. Alright, played around that one pretty well. They just slammed it at their earliest convenience, so you know, that's how it goes. Now I'm debating between Concussive Palm and other options. I think I'm just going to Concussive Palm now. Get the blocker beforehand. We go into next turn. We only have a pump spell though. Okay, well they're dead to our 2 elusives. So we can lose this dude. We don't have Absolver in hand, so I'm gonna be willing to trade.
Your attack is obvious.
I mean, we don't need to throw away Kennen yet either. Because if we draw a second Lightning Rush, it's probably more important that I have the Lightning Rush in hand than a Kennen, right?
I live for those who do not.
Because Lightning Rush pushes 2 damage, we have 3 elusives. Decisions. Decisions. How do we get punished from developing? Because if they have a rally, then we just take our attack. They can't do Sharp Sight plus Judgment. I think we're fine to develop here. I'll just put as many lethal threats on board. Badger Bear. Ooh, good point. We can still Concussive Palm though at this point. That's a really good point though. Okay. That's fine. Can't do anything about it. Alright, GG. Let's go. Beating elites with Ahri Kennen. Let's go. 2023 Legends of Runeterra.
I will play my part.
That felt good. I like that. That's like so prime Ahri Kennen. You're just like getting beat down, but you're like, I don't care. I'm like still gonna beat you. I can't believe they took all that damage that one turn because we had 3 elusives and then the big 9 damage from our Fade Blade Twirler. Rumble Vayne, that could actually be kind of problematic. I'll probably keep Nopify honestly to stop a Cataclysm or a Tumble. Rumble Vayne's been putting up some decent numbers too, actually. If I'm not mistaken. 57% rate. Okay, another interesting decision here. I think we just pass. And then go Blade Twirler.
Don't let the fluffy tails slip.
We could go Ken there, but with no unit on board, I'm not sure if it's incredibly important.
Linger in the air.
Unfortunately, our deck is going to have a hard time dealing with Rumble because we have to figure out a way to pop Spell Shield. I guess that's when we play Kennen. We play Kennen plus Concussive Palm. I guess that's one of our outs here. Do I want to take 6 damage though, just from like Vayne Runeweaver? That doesn't seem great. Because usually Rumble kills us in like 2 turns anyways, so if we're giving them like 6 free damage here. We could just use Absolver? Is that kind of crazy to kill Vayne? Because we're not winning this game with Absolver. Like, this game's either going to be over in 2 turns because they kill us with Rumble, or we're going to go wide enough with our Luces eventually to kill them. And I don't want to give them free rallies, so I think that might actually be worth the risk there. Deny. Okay, well. I'll take my pass.
These hands know metal and magic.
I'm a little bit scared about running into a pump spell. Like, do they run Sharp Sight? I'm not sure. But if we don't have any blockers and they open attack next turn, again, we're kind of in a tough spot. I guess we could Homecoming here if we need to, but it seems not worth it. It's also 1 damage, so maybe they just don't care. There's Ahri. Good, good. Okay. This is the play we've been waiting for.
Locked and loaded. Come on, baby.
I don't know. I mean, it's not even like a great play. Like, it only stops them for like half a turn. But ooh, we could go Homecoming. Is that any better than Concussive Palm? Maybe not. Maybe I just want to leave the Rumble that doesn't have Spell Shield on the battlefield as long as possible. Maybe that's the play. And so Kennen, actually kind of interesting here because we can recall him with Ahri next turn. We don't have anything else to recall. And we can't play Sign In next turn plus have any mana for a unit we might draw into. So maybe it is just Concussive Palm here. Yeah, okay. Like this? Do we keep this alive? Probably. It's our only threat. I really want to get Ahri down, but you can't attack into Rumble next turn anyway. Plus, if they have single combat right now and we don't have Notify up, is playing Sign In any better next turn? I guess we can pass and just see what we draw. If we draw like a Dancing Droplet, I'll go Ahri Droplet. If not, I'll just drop Sign In. Okay. We're still not attacking here, though. They could go Tumble. Jeepers, they could go Tumble where we don't have the ability to Notify that. I guess that's part of the problem with actually killing Vayne on turn 3, huh? Kind of being punished for that now. I don't know if I really want to use a Deny on that. We could go Notify if they have like a Cataclysm. We could just Homecoming too at some point, I suppose. But then again, I just replace him with Spell Shield. But if we recall Rumble, we get to attack with Ahri this turn.
Oh, I wouldn't dare.
I'm feeling a little unsure about my decision here. I think maybe I should have just dropped Sign In, taken 1 hit from Rumble. That doesn't seem great. I'll take a pass as soon as they offer it. Because I also don't want to tap below Deny for next turn. Because if I go to, like, for example, I Shadow block Rumble, and so I can Homecoming Tail of the Dragon into Runeweaver. But then if they have, like, a Whirling Death, or is it Whirling Death? They'll, like, strike a battling enemy.
That stills your mind.
Okay, so like, we let this go through. I think this is fine. Yeah, we have Notify. Okay. That's right. Overwhelm. That's super obnoxious. Hold on a second. This is bad. And they could just replay Rumble this turn. They open attack. If they open attack, he won't have Overwhelm. Shadow blocking doesn't do anything here, because if they have a... I don't want him to actually strike a battling enemy, right? So I just want to recall him like this. 4 mana? Ah! Well, that stinks. Unlucky.
We're getting hot.
What was it supposed to do there? Was there anything I could have done that turn? Because I feel like we lose even... Well, I mean, I guess we lose just as hard if I play Sign in that turn instead. Man, that's such a bummer. I'm a little upset at myself. I feel like there's something else I could have done there. I guess just don't play Ahri that turn is the only way out. I'd have enough mana for a deny and the nope on the bloody business. We're just dying though. Rumble's literally killing us unless we use double homecoming. Cheapers, I hate that deck. What do we do? I guess sign in. Fearsome blocker, block. And homecoming doesn't do anything. I'm a little upset. So let's see. I guess I'll just pass. We're gonna be forced to walk into a rolling death though. Just at this point we can't do anything else. I don't think we're gonna be able to set up a one-turn combo. We haven't recalled a single unit this game. Next game, let's look for a really hard mulligan for Ahri. See how that works out.
Is it fear that stills your mind? Rejardin.
Main drivetrain.
Engaged. The chase is on. Oh, it's on.
Alright, rip for the double homecoming. And we still lose? Oh! Because our Ahri won't be there anymore. I forgot about that part. Either way, we still totally lose this game. But that was a little funny. Alright, let's see. That's definitely not our matchup though, for sure. Honestly, this probably is almost certainly not the meta to be playing Ahri Kennen. Things like Vayne has a 57% win rate. Jhin, Annie has a 60% win rate. Those aren't really decks I'm confident in beating. Oh wow, I'm surprised Elites has dropped so much. Garen Jarvan has a 54% win rate. But the Kale version is all the way down to the 13th most played with only 51% win rate. Ryze, oh my gosh, I've played this deck so much the past few days. Okay. Interesting to keep, but probably not. We're happy to draw it later. Nice, look at that. Okay, that's the perfect Wombo combo. And the good thing is the Ryze decks don't really have any interaction the first two turns. The really obnoxious part of playing against Ryze for me was the damage rune. The one that deals 2 damage to the biggest enemy kills all of our units. And then the other game, I lost the one game because they just kept doing that 2 damage or with the one rune. And then the other part of the game where I got blown out was the Spirit's Fire, that give all enemies -2, -0, and deal 2 damage at the end of the turn. Killed like 5 of my units. It was brutal. I'd like to see our opponent tap out first, like if they find a rune, just play it. Alright, the dragon. Well, that's fine. We're dealing elusive damage anyways, so at least for the next turn it won't be able to kill us. They can't play a rune right now. Sure. This damage is irrelevant. No one cares about that. We'll drop our next droplet, I suppose. I think it's probably worth it because if they do hit the rune that deals 2 damage, it'll kill our remaining droplet rather than killing our Ahri. It'd also be interesting to get this is also pretty good. I think I'm gonna play this.
Care that the hunt does not consume you, Ahri. The others seem to
I think if we can turbo level Ahri, it'll be really hard for them. What's the most fun deck I've ever played? I love this deck. The deck I'm playing right now is probably my favorite deck in any card game. Nothing. That makes me a little hesitant to attack with Ahri. Like they want to stun one of our droplets or something.
Break the silence.
But if they stun a droplet, we're still just dealing 2 quick attack damage, so Ahri won't die. But yeah, Ahri, Kennen, and probably Tri-Beam is my next favorite deck ever. Ezreal, Caitlyn, Tri-Beam. What makes it so fun? For me, there are like a billion decision points. You have to manage all of your answers, like things with how you're managing combat since your units are so small. You have to manage your, like, recall is like a 1 minute. It's a really good answer. But like, when do you use it? Because you have to think of so many turns ahead in advance of when you need to try to kill your opponent versus when you might need to use recall defensively. And like all these different answers of you're super far behind on tempo. Like just a few minutes ago, we were playing against elites. And they had like 4 units that were 3/3 or higher. And we had like these little tiny elusives. And so you really have to manage your defensive tempo as well as how are you trying to turn that into your offensive game plan, holding up your key answers for big moments. It's like, I find it fascinating, the mana management of like, when we were playing into elites, it's like, it's really important we keep up with an eye in case they find a rally here soon. I feel like they're just like a little billion decision points that I love so much. Like right now, should I play Shadow Assassin? I tap out of any answer. If they have like a rune, or like if they have, I mean, they can't really do anything at this point, I guess specifically. But usually I'd want to keep up more mana to like, you know, if they played like a Mystic Shot on my Ahri, would I really want to burn a recall here? Stuff like that. That's insane. That is insane. There's no way you should do that, right? Just to get the Dragonling? You burn like a freeze that's so important for dealing with our Ahri. I don't think that can't possibly be good. Like for the 2 life, I'm like, sure, but Dancing Droplet almost levels Kennen here. I get that. I also love playing something that's mentally challenging because there's so much potential for it. Exactly. I love that. Like, I love the decks where it feels like 90% of the time the better player wins the mirror match. Even though I often did win the mirror match, I found it incredibly fun. Because it feels like you have a chance in a lot of matchups if you make the right decisions, even in the tough matchups. And so it feels really, really rewarding to sneak out a win. Do I play Hollow? Like in this deck specifically, do you mean? Like the Hallowed units? No. I have seen some decks like that, though. I've seen some Freljord versions where they play Spirits Unleashed. That one's really interesting. We have a pretty good attack next turn, but I kind of want to develop more. Yeah, I do love Gwen. Gwen Katarina was a lot of fun when that was one of the meta decks. I did play that one a lot, too. I guess we could just set up an open attack here, right? I guess I'll play Droplet. If they want to kill a Droplet, I can just recall it, replay it, and then level up Kennen. They still haven't done anything here. Why aren't they doing anything? I'm about to get spirits fired, aren't I? The Shrima Tellstones? No, okay. That's pretty good. We're about to burn cards too. I guess I'll kind of be forced to play stuff after this. Deny's really good. I like Deny.
Power changes everyone.
Okay, they don't have any runes yet, so we could actually recall him this turn if we need to. Get in there, Kennen. You're kind of new. You started really good. Nice. Have you been playing any decks so far? I'm always so unsure when I started. Oh, Relia Gwen. That's really cool. That's a fun deck. Yeah. Whenever I start new card games, I'm like, I have no idea where to start for like these competitive decks at all. Like I play a lot of Magic, but I feel like a lot of times I never play the best deck because I'm like, I play Legends of Runeterra mainly. So like when I'm playing Magic, I'm like, I love the feeling of being competitive. But I play like niche competitive stuff. Like I don't usually play the tier 1 stuff. But yeah, in Legends of Runeterra, I mean there are very few decks in Legends of Runeterra that I don't enjoy playing at the very least. Like some of them I don't enjoy playing against. But there are very few decks where I'm like, wow, I had such a miserable time playing that deck. Oh, Halfwin, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, we still have so many cards in hand. Do we Homecoming here when they have no mana to replay Ryze? I feel like that's kind of good. Plus round start gives them the delves, so they won't have him on board. So I'll just draw my cards, please. Make him replay Ryze. Seems good. Same. I play Yu-Gi-Oh, MTG, Hearthstone, and Runeterra. It's always a pain learning the meta and pick a. Yeah, it's like when you're trying to play like multiple games. Yeah, that's really hard. Oh my gosh, I missed that level up animation so much. Gwen Kale empowered hollowed. That's cool. I feel like Gwen's such a flexible champ. It makes a lot of cool decks. You don't like decks where you do the same thing every game? Yeah. All right, I think we're good to pass here. Save our maximum amount of mana. We have Absolver in hand. We have 2 leveled champs. Even a Kinku Wayfinder. What am I worried about here? Probably if they get the stun landmark, that's a little annoying. Because that's an extra 2 mana spell that we kind of are forced to deal with. Rather than draining their real cards. But again, we have so many elusives, we're kind of just like, at some point we're just going to start like, I can't think of the term, whittling them down. That card, rats, okay. How are we winning this game? I might go Blade Twirler. And then Blade Twirler gets...
Think you're fast? Cute.
Okay, I'm gonna, excuse me. I'm gonna play Blade Twirler and try to get it pumped up to be a big threat for this next attack. Because I'll block here and deny the lifesteal, because at this point it's kind of annoying. Or kind of important for each individual life points. And we're not gonna need recall for like saving our units. Can I explain this deck? All I can see is a lot of elusives. It is a lot of elusives. Lots of cheap elusives that do efficient things. Like Dancing Joppa is just a 1-mana 1/1, but when he's recalled, we draw 1. Because our deck is all built around recalling. Once Ahri levels up, when she attacks, she recalls, swaps with the rights, and recalls that unit. But once she's leveled, she attacks, recalls with the unit to her right, attacks again, so it's like Ahri tagging in each slot and like swaps. You'll see in this next attack. And so we have lots of things that have cool enter the battlefield effects, elusives to help slip through some poke damage, and things that benefit from like recalling, and otherwise lots of answers like deny and stuff to help push that damage. Okay, we can go like Mourned. So Mourn can attack first, and then we can have the Fey Blade Twirler be a 5 damage unit. And once Ahri goes through everything else, I mean, like, because I'm thinking if we go like this, they'll try to stun Ahri and stuff, and then we just pump up the Blade Twirler with Absolver, and that pushes through the final bit of damage, because it'll get buffed up from all the recalls. Yeah, so for example, the way this works is like Ahri will strike for 3 damage, swap with the unit to her right, and recall this to my hand. Ahri will swing in again and hit the opponent, right, and so she'll keep swapping down. And so it's all about kind of like setting up this play where we have this big elusive attack turn with so many counterspells and absolvers and stuff that our opponent won't have enough resources to stop us here. Oh, we have 10 cards in hand right now too. So I wonder if there's a way for us to represent lethal. We have 2 denies. We have 2 denies plus the first absolver. Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't actually even get the Ahri or the Kennen mark because our hand is just so full. I missed this. How many games do you have like 10 cards in hand on turn 8?
Is it fear that stills your mind?
Wait a second. What are you stunning? You're stunning my 2/1. If I recall like this, is it lethal? It is. That's really good. So I can press OK here, and then our opponent has to do something else. And they already used the Rune Prison. So we still have a deny plus the plus 2 damage essentially. Deny plus 2 damage somewhere. And they could only probably realistically have, I guess they could have like 2 Steel Tempest. That'd be a little annoying. Unworthy Soul on my Kennen. I think we just deny. Let's go! GG! So unfortunately Ahri's attack chain gets interrupted since there's no one with our twist to swap with, but we got there. Alright, I'm 3-1 against Ryze over the past night and today with Ahri, so that feels pretty good. It does feel kind of like a bad matchup for Ryze because we have so many quick little tiny units, it's almost like an aggro deck against Ryze. And we have enough Ionia counter spells and homecomings and stuff. What's my longest win streak ever? I have no idea. Probably somewhere around 8 to 10. With this deck, though, it's been months since I've really played it a lot, so I'm not sure. But wait. Oh, Nora Veigar. I was looking at, out of the peripheral vision. I thought I saw another Kennen. I was like, what the heck? Okay, so this doesn't look fantastic. Seems like a pretty bad matchup. The Senna Veigar versus Ahri Kennen matchup was so good back in the day. Oh man, I loved that so much.
I live for those who do not. I will mourn you.
Alright, turn 1 went well. From now on, I have no idea what to do. We can't really kill Veigar. The only way to kill Veigar in this deck is like second Ahri getting Charm in our hand. Okay. I might just play Double Mourned. It feels kind of bad though. I don't think I want to do that because one just dies to Vile Feast. The other gets recalled to our hand. Then if they have like a Catalyze we're forced to block, they can stick a Veigar soon. What are we doing? We're looking kind of tough. I guess we'll pass here. We'll see what's up. I don't really want to draw here with the Shadow Assassin. It's a little bit pricey. Okay, that's about the perfect draw here. If they don't try to kill him, I'll just recall him with Navora Conspirator. Nice. Okay, Ahri's big too. I don't want to play her until we have ways to protect her in hand. Things like Deny, even like a Notify might be nice. And I will take this attack. I'd be surprised if our opponent blocks. Hate Spike. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. They get one free Nora hit. It's not the end of the world. If they play Veigar this turn, they can't play the Darkness. Ah, really? Okay, wait, they don't have equipments. Okay, I thought that one came down with lifestyle. I was like, seriously? That's pretty bad. Okay. So we're fine. 4 mana. I'll probably just start with Droplet. Because I do not want to develop Ahri next turn if they have a Veigar right here. I want to be able to open attack because I don't want to give them time to play the Darkness. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be a significant problem. We have like no real way to deal with him except for recalls. And like I said, maybe if we get second Ahri in hand. But none of our units are ever going to be just doing 6 damage. So we take our open attack here. Ahri will be almost leveled, which is pretty big. Ah, really? That's not actually that big of a deal, but it stops our Ahri from leveling up quicker. Drawing is tempting. I just don't think it's very good here. We're not really looking to draw anything except for a protection spell to stop the Darkness from hitting our Ahri. So I think we kind of just open attack here.
I will mourn you.
Sorry. Wrong turn.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I want to kill this thing because I don't want those traps in my deck. Deny, okay. Probably going to just have to set up a 1-turn kill here. Like I'm gonna go somehow deal with these Darknesses getting super big. Like, I'm just gonna recall Ahri like this. Get in hand.
Daring escape.
Don't worry about wasting a spell yet. You got it. I'll take that pass. We have a Deny and an Absolver to protect Ahri. Absolver might not do it though against Darkness here. But we might just win next turn. If we're not dead by then. Okay. I probably have to chump block one of these, right? Maybe not. I don't think we care. 7? Like, what's the only way they kill us? Like, Destiny Ada, right? Oh no, is it, Destiny Ada doesn't hit the Nexus, it's the Extolic Sentinel that hits the Nexus. So I'll just pass. I want my elusives alive as much as possible here. I'll draw a card. I'm probably going to have to develop next turn. Can we win if we don't? What if we just drop Ahri? So we go down to 3. Wait. Okay. 9 mana. So 7, 6, 5, 4. We have just enough for Deny. I don't know if I like that particularly. We need Deny for Vengeance. A Minimorph is also brutal, but we can't play around that. They leveled up their Nora extraordinarily quickly, didn't they? Is it only like turn 5? Turn 6? That seems really quick. So she's the problem. But you can only do so much. I'll work this out where I can play Mourned, Ahri,
Nature does not mourn.
recall her if they play Darkness right here,
Ahri,
and just like replay her.
a dull companion, more revealing
Cool.
questions.
She'll be leveled. Next turn on the open. Is it enough?
The world's heart beats with mine.
Do we have to just rip it? I'm not sure if we can win if we don't. We're getting too overwhelmed on board. Veigar is going to level up at some point. He hasn't actually done darkness damage yet, which is good. No darkness in hand.
Ahri, what do you fear?
I don't want to develop though.
More revealing
What am I scared of developing into? We're doing 12 damage on the open. Oh, oof. This is difficult. I want to develop so bad, but I don't think we can. I think we just attack because we need Absolver plus Deny, right? So we'll just swing in and see how this goes. Just please rip a Vengeance. I'm begging. Oh, I don't like 2 spells. 2 spells is bad. If this is a Vengeance, it's a Pokey Stick. Hold on a second. They just went to 5 mana. What else can they have here? We'll drop Absolver number 1. Absolver number 2. Pass. Pokey Stick. Deny. Do you have a third Pokey Stick? Ah! They got us. They outplayed me. Unfortunate.
Too slow.
We still aren't dead, but we're taking a lot of damage.
Promise it won't cross with yours. So, you have chosen your path. Promise it won't cross with yours.
Was there any way I could have done that differently? I guess I could have just played all the Absolver on our droplet, but that wouldn't have bumped up any damage. We still only would have dealt 9 damage. Homecoming's pretty interesting. Yeah, okay, that's actually kind of interesting.
The hunter approaches. Endless struggle.
Ahri, are you in danger? Do we care about 2 health? They already used double Pokey Stick. I guess we have to be careful about the Sentinel. That's kind of... Sentinel kills us. Like, no matter what, we just can't stop Sentinel. Because they play the Darkness, it gets too big, we don't have an answer in hand. So Sentinel kills us. Okay. We're looking to draw. We don't have anything in hand to respond. We're kind of at the whims of our opponents here. Purple Berry Shake. Oh my gosh, are we actually getting... Okay, okay. That's exactly lethal. It's kind of funny. Triple Pokestick, man. Okay. That's actually a fantastic card against our deck, by the way. That's like one of the best that they could possibly have. Alright. Winning. Probably looks like Shadow Assassin into another elusive, rather than banking on Kinko Wayfinder hitting an elusive. That's one heck of a draw. If we find one more elusive here, that's also good. That's also good. We charm Nora so that she can't block. Pull with the Tail of Dragon, and rip a twin. Recall an ally. Oh no, that won't work. No! I'm so sad. I thought it was I don't know why I thought it was recalling the ally. I thought it was just like target an ally to give an enemy vulnerable or something. Oh no! What do I do? What do I do? 3. Okay. King of Wayfinder into charm. With an elusive? Okay. That's one out. And then they just kill something though. So never mind, we don't win. I don't know. I don't think... Oh no, we can just play Ahri afterwards? But then we won't have charm. I'm missing something here. I don't think there was any way out of that. I think we were kind of dead when they stopped us that one turn. 7? Sure. We can replay Ahri. We deal 6. I don't think there's any way out. I think I threw this. I don't even know if I threw it necessarily besides that one turn just trying to go too far all in. But I don't think there's any way out of this.
Make the darkness your own.
Oh wait, oops, they shoot our Nexus too. I forgot about that. Sorry, opponent, I wasn't trying to slow roll you. I forgot I shot the Nexus too. I was only thinking it killed our Ahri. Yeah, good game. Unfortunate. We just don't have any way to answer Veigar so early on. We had to like expect that darkness at some point would come down. But man, I feel like I could have won that somehow. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it was just a good game. But I feel like there were certainly some missions I could have done differently. Like what about that drop that turn when they played Pokestick, and then eventually walloped our Ahri? Should I just take the damage when we put them down to 3 and then be like, cool, you kill our droplet, and then just like let Ahri get in for some damage? I don't know. That was a good game though. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely miss playing this deck. I don't know what my record is overall. I'll check, but I definitely don't think it fits very well in the meta. But I definitely enjoyed playing it. So let me know what you guys have been playing. I know you guys have, were talking about some cool decks. Do I think they'll ever add Morgana? I do actually. I think with Kale being added, aren't they kind of like arch rivals? I imagine they'll add Morgana at some point. I do love that. Like I love League of Legends, and so it is really cool to have like League of Legends IP in a card game. Let's see. I went 5-5, exactly 5-5. So if you're down to like just stay about where you are in the rank, you could play some Ahri Kennen. But yeah, I think it has a really interesting matchup in the Gauntlet mode, because I went 3-1 against Ryze. If you're looking to target a Ryze, that could be good. Some matchups like that, pretty decent. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you for the next stream.